In this box is a collection of music I've waited 40 years to listen to, ever since I first heard Nick Drake's music on this album back in 1985. It's of course the brand new box set, The Making of 5 Leaves Left. So here it is, fresh from Amazon, and production is dated the 10th of April 2025, and the country of origin is the Czech Republic, which means it's going to be a GZ pressing. So let's get it open and see what we've got. Okay, let's have a closer look at The Making of 5 Leaves Left. What does it say? Includes unaccompanied demos, studio outtakes and previously unheard songs that tell the story of how Nick Drake's debut album came to be released on Island Records in 1969. Compiled across 4 vinyl pressings, including the Joe Boyd produced finished version, remastered by the album's original engineer John Wood, with full track recording details, charts and recording history in a 60-page book, an authorised finite edition. On the front we've got a cutout here, and on the back we've got the same text on the back and the credits there from Island Records, Universal, made in the Czech Republic. And yep, it's the spine. And the sticker, made in Czech Republic. Fingers crossed for this one, guys. Let's get this shrink off. Okay, can't save the shrink, but we'll definitely save that. So let's tip out the contents. There you go, there's the empty box with the hole in the front. It's got a nice quality matte finish. First up out of the box is 5 Leaves Left. This is The Making of 5 Leaves Left by Nick Drake, Volume 1. So Side 1, initial studio sessions from March 1968, Mayfair, Time Has Told Me, Man in a Shed, Fruit Tree, Saturday Sun and Strange Face. And Side 2, more studio sessions from 68, but later, Strange Face, 3 versions of Day Is Done, Man in a Shed and My Love Left with the Rain. Cambridge recording from 1968. Sort of pale green finish. Nice to see proper poly-lined inners there. Let's take it out very carefully. There we go. So that's the label of record 1. It's got this quite pale green finish. Let's have a look at the playing surfaces. Difficult to see in this light. Sorry if you can't see it that clearly because I'm trying to look myself. Just a bit of regular debris. But as always with new vinyl, I'll always give it a clean before I play it because a lot of dust and detritus comes off. Typical stamped GZ matrices. It's of a fair weight. I wouldn't say that's a very heavy slab of vinyl, but seems to be in good shape. The second disc, similar cover, not the same cover. This has The Making of 5 Leaves Left by Nick Drake, Volume 2, printed on the back. Side 1, Cambridge recording, continued May 1968. Got Blossom, instrumental, Made to Love Magic, Mickey's Tune, The Thoughts of Mary Jane, The Day Is Done, or Day Is Done, and Time Has Told Me. And side 2 has studio sessions from 1968, 3 Hours, Time Has Told Me, Strange Face, Saturday Sun, and Fruit Tree. Has the same colour label, same style inner sleeve. That's just a bit of paper there. Yeah, the usual bits of dust. I mean, it's essential to have very quiet vinyl when you have this type of music, which is very delicate and refined. The vinyl has to be the same, and to the naked eye, it looks okay. But the pleasure or the proof will be in the playing. So the third album, this one is a slightly darker green colour, and when you compare it to the other ones, it's a sort of a gradual darkening, this being Volume 1, Volume 2 and Volume 3. So on this one we have The Making of 5 Leaves Left by Nick Drake, Volume 3, studio sessions, Time of No Reply, Cello Song and Mayfair and Riverman from December 68 through to January 69, and Way to Blue, The Thoughts of Mary Jane, Saturday Sun and Riverman, Cambridge recordings from winter 68 through till April 69. This one has a slightly different label in the fact that the text on it is white instead of black. A 4 tracks on that side and 4 tracks on the other side. Again, looks okay, just a bit of paper dust. Next one is the actual album itself, which I own already in the box set which came out a few years ago. And I'm guessing that probably if you're buying this set, you have the original album too. But you can never have too many copies of 5 Leaves Left. This one emulates the original Pink Island label, pale pink, the I label as it was called. Looks nice. Different in colour to my 2013 box set copy, which is this very cerise pink label with blue text, which wasn't like the original at all. This inner, by the way, is exactly the same as the 2013 box set, and even has the same fold on the corners here. Neither were poly-lined. And last but not least, we've got the book, softbound book. So I'll reset the camera and give you a look at the book. First up is a picture of Nick from summer '69. And then a preface by Callie Callman, manager of Brighton Music of the Nick Drake estate. Then there's an introduction by Neil Storey, goes through all the 4 discs. Notice there are 4 vinyl and CD discs, the same number. And more writing about the making of the album. I will be making a video on this album in the coming weeks, but I really wanted to get this box set and digest it before I started the video, because there is so much information here that I really wanted it to be a worthy video, and it will be. So here's a detailed breakdown, I think, of all the tracks, or all the sessions, or all the information that was on the tapes, maybe. I know they uncovered a lot of tapes for this album. There's the Paul de Rivas tape, recorded at Cambridge, the Beverley Martin reel, a missing reel, recorded for Richard Hewson, who was the first arranger of the album, and then Sound Techniques tapes, which obviously came from Universal. And there are a lot. Amazing. Incredible amount of tapes they found. And the original masters from Apple in Lisson Grove. It's the track listing, and it gives you all the information of where they came from and what's on them, where the sources were from, and yeah, a lot. Tape boxes here. That's the Beverley Martin tape and the Paul de Rivas tape. And here's something I like to see, the original tape boxes from some of the sessions. I'm seeing these for the first time, so do forgive me while I pause just a few seconds to look at them myself. You can pause the video and pinch and zoom in to see them closer for yourself too. And the following pages are the handwritten lyrics, Nick's handwritten lyrics with the printed text beside them. That's all the tracks on the album. Really nice to see. There we go. And there's the inspiration for the album's title, 5 Leaves Left. The piece of paper you got at the end of a packet of cigarette papers when you had 5 leaves left. Now this book is the perfect companion piece to Richard Morton-Jack's fabulous book which came out last year, Nick Drake, The Life, which if you have any interest in Nick Drake, I highly recommend you read. Now there's been a lot of chat online since this album was announced back in April, but I for one am so grateful that it's actually become a reality, because having more Nick Drake material available is just a dream come true. So thank you very much to Paul de Rivas, Richard Morton-Jack, Callie Callman, and of course Joe Boyd for helping to put this together. I'll put a link in the description where you can order it from, but that's my weekend sorted out. I'm off now to put the first disc on the turntable and enjoy the making of 5 Leaves Left. Thanks for watching.